They got a Super Nintendo Classic. They got a Super Nintendo Classic. They got a Super Nintendo Classic. Everyone got an SNES Classic. Except for me.
What's up, guys? So I'm on a mission to get the SNES Mini. I didn't go to the Walmart for the midnight release last night because I was trying to go to sleep. But I am up now in the morning and I'm going to that Walmart now. Hopefully they have it there. This area is a bit slow in terms of a gamer community, so I am a little optimistic. However, I'm aware of how well they're selling. Now, if the Walmart doesn't work out, there are 2 GameStops in the area that open at 10 a.m. So hopefully between one of those 3 locations, I can get an SNES Mini today. So let's see what happens.
So as expected, they are sold out at Walmart. So we're going to GameStop.
Well, I just stopped at the first of the 2 GameStops, and based off the amount of quantities they have available and the line that's already there, I don't think I can get a SNES Mini over there. So there's one more GameStop that's a little bit a ways off, not too far. Hopefully I can get some there. Yeah, so neither GameStop had enough in quantity compared to the size of the line outside the store. The Walmart is sold out. I think that's it for me this morning. Alright, so you know what? I decided to drive a little further. I think there might be a couple other stores up ahead. I'm not sure which ones they are because I rarely ever shop there. There might be a Target. There might be a Toys R Us. So I'm going to go over there. Maybe there's one. Who knows? I mean, I've already stopped by 3 stores. If I stop by 4 or 5, I'm sure to find one, right? Maybe? Let's find out.
Yeah, I didn't get the SNES Classic today, guys. I tried, it just didn't happen. So, like, just let me explain everything, okay? So, you know, when SNES Classic was announced, I was, like, ready to pre-order this thing on Amazon or any other place I could possibly could do that. But the North American, like, pre-orders never came up. It was, like, a month or so. And it took so long to finally actually have pre-orders become available that by the time they became available, I was busy. I wasn't prepared for it, and by the time I was like, oh, pre-order, it was too late to get on Amazon. And within 24 hours of pre-orders opening up at GameStop, they were already out. By the time I got there, which was within 24 hours, pre-orders at GameStop, my local GameStop, were no longer available. So at that point, I just decided that, you know, today I would try and actually get something. So I woke up relatively early, and as I explained earlier, and I went to 5 different locations: 2 GameStops, a Walmart, a Toys R Us, and a Kmart, which apparently doesn't sell any video games. Whatever. Those are all the areas that were within 15 minutes of where I live. And apparently, I couldn't get any. No, none of those locations. So I guess I just lucked out, or I was unlucky today, which sucks. Because I really wanted to get an SNES Classic. Like, I really wanted that thing. It just has so many awesome games, and I really wanted it. And I'm a big fan of Nintendo, obviously, right? But I mean, for some perspective here, right? I'm not one of those people who has a lot of nostalgia for the Super Nintendo because I was born in 1991. I'm 25. The Super Nintendo came out in 1991. So by the time the Super Nintendo was already phased out, that's when I was basically achieving consciousness. My first memories of video games at all were of my dad playing the Super Nintendo, but me personally, I didn't really play those games at the time. It's only because I've become such a big Nintendo fan, and I've learned about the history of Nintendo and all these amazing games, that I look upon those games so fondly, like Super Metroid, Super Mario World. Those games are really awesome to me because of what I know what they achieved. So as a fan of Nintendo, I want to play these games in the best way possible because I just think there's so many games there that I didn't really get to experience that could be amazing, but I never really got a chance to do that. It's unfortunate, I guess. It is unfortunate, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to get it. You know, I'm going to try. I'll walk into a couple stores, and I will hopefully get one sooner or later. Like, it's not that big of a deal. You know, I know a lot of people have been complaining about, you know, potential shortages, not having a lot of hardware out there, but the fact that there's so many, there are units coming out. From what I'm hearing, there's actually been a lot of stores that have had a lot in quantity. It just so happens that my area sucks. You know, people are getting the system. Not everyone. I mean, that's just life. You can't. Not everyone can get a system like this that is popping, that is selling really well. That's, you know, it's hard to meet demand. But apparently Switches are now becoming more readily available. I've seen many stores that have had Switches. I've gone to Walmart multiple times this week and I've seen a whole bunch of Switches there. So, you know, it's not like Nintendo isn't trying to meet stock. They are. So I'm not really complaining about Nintendo not doing enough. I just think that this system is really popular, and unfortunately, I was unable to get an SNES Mini. Hopefully, they are able to output enough that I'll be able to get one. So I hope I can get it within a week. I don't want to wait that long for it, but we'll see what happens, guys. Anyways, everyone, thanks for watching my very sad tale of how I could not get an SNES Mini Classic Edition, whatever you want to call it. I couldn't get it. Bye.